Lee Marvin was once a mainstay of cinema and television. What many may not realize is he served in the U.S. Marine Corps before beginning his Hollywood career. In fact, he participated in numerous assaults in the Pacific Theater during World War II. Lee Marvin was born in New York City on February 19, 1924. Growing up, he struggled with ADHD and dyslexia. He was a poor student who jumped between schools. Marvin was expelled a lot for misbehaving, with him regularly caught smoking. He also once threw a classmate from the second floor of his boarding school. Marvin eventually found himself at St. Leo's College Preparatory School in Florida, but dropped out. He preferred to spend his time outdoors, hunting deer, puma, wild turkey, and bobwhite in the wilds of the then uncharted Everglades. Lee Marvin knew he needed to serve in World War II, but realized he wouldn't be able to unless he graduated. So he returned to St. Leo's. On August 12, 1942, he enlisted in the Marine Corps. Starting out as a quartermaster, he became a sniper scout after finishing infantry school. Marvin was then sent to the Pacific Theater with the 4th Marine Division, seeing action in 21 assaults against Japanese-held islands. During the Battle of Saipan in June 1944, his sciatic nerve was severed by machine gun fire. He received an additional shot to the foot from an enemy sniper. Marvin spent the next 13 months receiving treatment in naval hospitals and was medically discharged with the rank of Private First Class. He'd originally been a corporal, but had been demoted for causing trouble. After the war, Lee Marvin found work as a plumber's assistant at a community theater. He was asked to fill in for a sick actor and fell in love with the craft. This led him to use his GI benefits to attend the American Theater Wing. Marvin appeared in local shows, which allowed him to receive small parts in TV productions. He even had a stint on Broadway. In 1951, he scored his first film role as a signalman in You're in the Navy Now, alongside Charles Bronson and Jack Warden. After his appearance in Seminole, Marvin became an in-demand Western actor, following up the movie with The Stranger Who Wore a Gun, Gun Fury, and The Raid. During this time, he earned critical acclaim with his appearances in The Big Heat and The Wild One, the latter of which also starred Marlon Brando. While he was best known for his Western roles, Marvin appeared in several war films. His military service came in handy on set, with him assisting with costume design, the portrayal of infantry movements, and the use of firearms. Among his biggest war movies was The Dirty Dozen, starring Charles Bronson, Jim Brown, Ernest Borgnine, Donald Sutherland, and Clint Walker. While he was able to use his time in the Marines to shape the character of Major Reisman, he wound up disliking the film overall, saying it was nothing like real war. Lee Marvin was known to be a heavy smoker and drinker. He would smoke up to 6 packs a day and was often drunk, with it reported that he was frequently caught drunk driving, but got away with it by signing autographs for the officers who pulled him over. In 1986, Marvin was hospitalized due to complications from valley fever. He was suffering from respiratory distress and had to be administered steroids. He wound up having intestinal ruptures that forced him to undergo a colectomy. A year later, Marvin was hospitalized with a run-down condition related to the flu. During his stay, he suffered a heart attack which resulted in his death at the age of 63. He was buried with full military honors at Arlington National Cemetery and is interred next to professional boxer Joe Louis.